This is Rick and welcome to another episode of King Sacrifice. So today in this video I'm going to show you one of the immortal games played by Viswanathan Anand, who is an Indian chess grandmaster and former world chess champion. He is India's first grandmaster who was titled in the year 1988, and he is among the few players who have crossed the 2800 rating barrier. He has won the World Championship title for 5 times. So in this game, he is against Levon Aronian, who is playing with the white pieces, and Anand with the black pieces. So the game started with the move d4, d5, c4, c6, knight to f3, knight to f6, knight to c3, e6, e3, knight b to d7, bishop to d3, d captures on c4, bishop captures on c4, b5, bishop to d3, and this is the Maran variation of this semi-Slav defense. After which bishop to d6, both the side castles, queen to c2, bishop to b7, a3, rook c8, knight to g5. Now here in the game, the move c5 was played, but you can see here that bishop captures on h2 is possible because of king captures on h2, knight to g4, king to g1, and queen captures on g5. Now here white needs to be careful, because if bishop captures on h7, king to h8, and if the bishop returns to d3, then queen to h4, causing some troubles for the white. So after the move c5, which was played in the game, knight captures on h7. Knight to g4 was played, leaving the rook to be captured, but if here white captures the rook, then black captures on h2, king to h1, and white could just shake hand after queen to h4. So it is all losing position for white. So because of that, in the game the move f4 was played, blocking the way of the bishop, after which c captures on d4, e captures on d4. So now here I want you all to pause the video and search for what was played in the game by Anand. So the move bishop to c5 was played, the greatest move of the century. So after which, if here d captures on c5, then knight captures on c5, and if the bishop on d3 tries to protect it by capturing on the b5, then queen to d4, king to h1, and then here comes another knight on e4 eyeing on the f2 square. So you can just count the arrows that are attacking the white king, and one of the two knights are planning to jump on the f2 square and gain some advantage. So the first move here for white is to play queen captures on e4, and after which the queen is just gone. But if here knight captures on e4, then rook captures on c2. So because of that, white didn't capture on the bishop, but in the game the move bishop to e2 was played, after which another greatest move in the history of chess, that is knight d to e5. And now you notice that here, if the f captures on the e5, then queen captures on d5, and it's just a matter of few moves that white is getting checkmated after bishop to e3, queen captures on e3, king to h1, queen to g1, rook captures on g1, knight to f2, a very wonderful looking checkmate. And you also see that this pawn cannot really take the e5 knight because of this pinning. So in the game, bishop captures on g4 was played, after which first bishop captures on d4, giving a check, king to h1, and then knight captures on g4. So now here white got a chance to capture on the f8 rook, after which the move f5 was played, and then the knight was just trying to get away after knight to g6, but here queen to f6 was played, and here if white plays queen to d3, then queen captures on g6, queen to g3, then king to f7, planning to bring the rook to the h8 and cause some troubles to the white king. So in the game, the move h3 was played, and black just captured on the g6 knight, noticing that if the pawn captures the knight on g4, then queen to h6 will be a checkmate. So in the game, the move queen to e2 was played, after which queen to h5, planning to take on the h3. Now here, white can just play the move rook to f3, after which black can take on the rook, queen can capture on the f3, knight to f2, king to h2. So this is not too bad for white, but after the move queen to d3 was played in the game, it went on something wrong for white after bishop to e3. After this move, white resigned, because you see that if the bishop captures the bishop, then queen to h3, king to g1, queen to h2 would be a checkmate. And the fourth move here for white is to play knight to d5. Knight to d5. Bishop captures on d5, and queen captures on d5, e captures on d5. Just getting away from the checkmate for a little bit longer. And I think this game have gave you the introduction about Viswanathan Anand. What a brilliant game played by him. And don't forget to share this video with others so that they can also enjoy Anand's most wonderful game. And if you too enjoyed the video, then don't forget to hit the like button and also press the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever I'll upload a video. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.